of the best ways that I think we can heal is through relating to fictional characters. But why is that? How do fictional characters help us heal and grow? I believe Korean web series creator VIVINOS knew all about this because she made 6 characters who she poured all the struggles of her 20s into, she said. And specifically, she's hoping that the characters of Alien Stage can heal, such as the viewers. She's hoping the viewers can relate. And I think that what makes a fictional character a favorite tends to be some form of relatability. We can more easily relate to fictional characters than real people as well sometimes, because we can see the full image of a fictional character and mentally simulate it. That window on the wall between reality and fiction allows us to see into ourselves, and I think that's pretty cool. So without further ado, what does your favorite Alien Stage character say about you? The first thing we learn about Suwa is that she loves Mizi, and one of the last things we learn is how codependent she is, the extent of which she loves Mizi. Her family, especially her sisters, keep telling her everything she needs to do, even if it goes against her own will. Therefore, she becomes very much self-doubting and passive. Between her passiveness, her self-doubt, and her codependency on Mizi, she sacrifices herself so that Mizi can continue without her. I think Suwa is for those who can't really speak their mind, who are more quiet, more trying to just do what's best for everybody. That's most of what I have to say about her. Immediately as Till is on screen, we can see he is incredibly passionate about what he does, but also just in general. He is, in short, a lover. He loves music, he thinks he loves Mizi, he rejects Ivan because he's afraid of his love for him, is how I've kind of interpreted it, though I've only seen the music videos and read a few of the comics. Considering he's so emotional, he's so passionate, I think he's for the people who are also like that. I think he's for the people who are passionate, who have a stance, who might need to embrace their sensitivity. Krátká would say this kind of thing is searching for one's own power through fictional characters, and I completely agree. I think Till has helped me to feel more inspired by my passion. From the music choice alone, it's clear in the beginning that Ivan is very much a deep feeler. He also really likes Till, but Till doesn't seem to reciprocate, so Ivan keeps his feelings to himself and just feels on his own. He also tells Suwa that she shouldn't be trying to make her girlfriend miss her. Ivan, I believe, is for the people who, like Till, would feel very deeply, but instead of hiding it from themselves, they hide it from other people. I don't know, I just get that impression. I don't know. An author on the Roosevelt review puts it pretty well. Alien Stage does comment on idol culture and the human persona as being kind of performative for the alien's pleasure. Luca won the previous Alien Stage by learning to be charismatic, cunning, a fan favorite. I think a lot of people want to have that sort of charisma that Luca has. Additionally, Luca's very performative. He's like doing all kinds of things just to get the audience's attention, even if the audience isn't very helpful to him. Lots of people do a lot to please their abusers because they don't know any other way, and I think that is a big part of Luca's character. He might be a male character, but he reminds me of being a woman in a world full of men, and I kind of think that that's the appeal I see in him, but if there's any comments on, let me know what you think. Yuna's different than the other characters in Alien Stage because she's singing instead of about how she loves somebody else, about how she loves herself and wants to keep going. This is very much a stark contrast to how she has drinking and smoking problems, how she still struggles with a lot of grief. The way I see it, I think that Hyuna is for the people who have their goals, they have their dreams and aspirations, but they use them more as a distraction than as a genuine coping skill. Though I also think that if somebody has Hyuna as a favorite character, they could just see her as a rebellious figure who's silly and fun and they want to be like that. And I think that's also totally valid. Alien Stage is set in a dystopian universe where aliens essentially colonize the Earth and use humans as pets. With a premise like that, you wouldn't really respect much relatability, but personally, I found Mizi to be a very relatable character who is helping me heal for myself. Mizi is like Sua in that she's rather codependent, except she says herself that she feels humans cannot love without exploiting. She becomes so confident in this belief that after half the cast dies, she blows up the rocket that gives humans a chance at escape, and just thinks about how much she misses these characters instead of doing anything to help her own situation. She is deeply destructive and she's villainized for it, even though she's just a hurt woman. Fictional stories give us more a first-person perspective than that of a second or third-person perspective. We can get more out of it, and while the story is certainly up to interpretation, I've always seen it as a cautionary tale, where if you aren't careful with the ways that you love in specific, you can mess it up and you can make things worse. Love is not inherently good is kind of a message I get from the story. And that doesn't mean that love can't be good. I think that it is with Till, it's just a hard situation that they're in. And that's kind of the point of the story. Put characters in a very hard situation to simulate the struggles of fighting to survive even in the real world. We might not be getting abducted by aliens, but we still feel like we're fighting to survive. A lot of us do, at least. I know I do. So I think that Alien Stage is a very special story, and I adore it. I hope you enjoyed, my professor and anybody who else who might see this. I'm sorry that the recording is kind of bad. I'm trying my best. Have a good one.